You were saying that in the beginning it was hard to make the connection between Anna's feelings and her physical symptoms.
It was hard for us at first to understand how therapy was going to be able to help with her headaches.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. When Matthew's awake, he's a great kid. It's just when you see those two polar opposite sides, it's confusing. He's passed out on the ground because of a negative emotion, and then he has this great smile on his face. That's part of the problem. He was bottling everything up.
Anna, do you remember what our first visits were like?
To be honest, I didn't really buy this whole thing. I didn't really see how talking about my feelings could fix something that was wrong with my body. I mean, all the medical doctors, they don't talk about the mind and stuff. They just talk about like what might be wrong inside your body, like a physical thing that they can go in and fix. I saw like my chronic headaches here, and then I saw things like stress and sadness and feelings here. And I didn't know that you had to break the barrier and fuse them together. Like I learned through that connection that I know to take care of my body, but that I also have to take care of my mind.
Well, I started learning about the things that made me sad and worried. And then the triggers and things like that would make me faint.
What helped me the most at that time was probably like hearing that my pain was real. You know, that was a big realization for me, that it wasn't just in my head. I realized that I have a lot of stress in my life and that my pain had a lot to do with that.
So, Anna, do you remember when your headaches started?
The week before they started, I was at a dance camp. Dance is something that I love and that I've always loved, but it's kind of a bad combination for me because I put a lot of pressure on myself and I'm pretty prone to injury, I guess. And I don't know, it's hard to admit that something that I love so much can also stress me out a lot. And I think I just put a lot of pressure on myself and it was building up. And that's when the pain started to increase because the stress was increasing.
You were saying that it was hard for you to make the connection between Matthew's emotions and his physical symptoms.
Well, through the process, I learned that the brain has such power over the body, and that Matthew had some particular emotional triggers. All it took was the wrong word or thought, and he was out like a light.
I think that society has an easier time with accepting a medical and a physical diagnosis, but it's hard for us to understand that the mind and the body can be connected. It's really amazing.